Now I'm saying he is the homie. Jesus is the homie at the same time. He is
No, like
He's our Lord and Savior, but he
that's
also
the
the homie
thing.
too.
That is so true. And I was actually talking to somebody the other day about just my envisionment and what I see, like how I view Jesus. Because have y'all seen what's that movie Book of Clarence?
Yeah,
Book
yeah,
of
yeah. I
Clarence.
seen it. Yeah.
So y'all know like how they have Jesus like strutting the street, like just he literally like the big homie, like yo, like that's how I view Jesus, man, like as my dog. So when if I curse when I pray, I feel like that's okay. Like some people might look at it as like blasphemous or like speaking down the Lord's name, but I mean, he know my heart. Like
I mean,
sometimes
you aren't
then
cursing at him.
Yeah,
sometimes those are the words that you got to form. Like, you know what I'm saying? They say sometimes if you don't even have a prayer to say, they say just say Jesus. So sometimes I just don't got the words. My vocabulary is not that big. It's crazy that I said that on this pod. And you know what time it is because guess where we are? Y'all, come on. We are on till we get canceled. Back again. Another week of the pod. How are we doing today? I got my boy Danny J. Rob, big shout out to Big Mama Moderator in the cut. You know what I'm saying? We love to have y'all
You
here.
know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? You know how y'all boys feeling today? We are here. I hope y'all like, subscribe, comment, because if you did, that's how you know we're back again with another pod. What episode is this? 9, 10, 11?
This is nine, ain't it?
Oh, okay. I'm guessing. I'm guessing.
Or eight? I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie, it's becoming a lot.
Hey, that means we progressing though. We forget how
We,
many episodes. That means
I'm
I'm
trying
not.
to tell you, it's becoming
Y'all,
more and more.
I do want to applaud our consistency, guys. Like
yeah.
every
Give to
every
us a
week we
pat on
do
the
come back.
back. Huh?
Hey,
But
I'm gonna start some editing, man. We're gonna add a the clap sound effect right there, bro. It's going right there, man. We deserve it. We deserve it because we are back again with another episode consistently for the viewers. And our numbers are rising, man. Some people like what we're doing, and
yeah,
also I won't lie. I've been telling Danny that I told myself I'm just gonna kind of wait till we really like build up a repertoire of the pod and then start advertising. So I've really kind of been starting plugging it random places lately. We were
Yeah.
walking downtown the other day, and I was like, "Listen to the pod."
Hey man. Well, okay. We'll talk about that during this our usual opening segment. You know what I'm saying? It's been a week since we've recorded, so that means we should probably grade the week we had before this episode. So, Rob, you know what I'm saying? Just tell me, how was your week, man? Great, grade your week, dog.
starting from the week like
From
last week.
from Sunday the last week, yeah.
Um, I probably give it like a solid B. You know what I'm saying? It was just work. You know what I mean? The night shift. So it was a lot of same old, like the same process, kind of bland. You know what I mean? So it's just be just to be. But this week, you know, I'll I'll give this week an A. You know what I mean? I'll give it A. I've been working, coming off a 4-day weekend. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out
You know what I'm
Jesus.
saying? You know what I mean? So um, he's the homie. You know what I
Yeah, yeah, he the
mean?
Homie, come on
homie.
now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And he rose today, y'all. He
Big guy.
rose today, bro.
He
You know,
definitely
that's
did.
actually that's actually
He,
what I was gonna say, bro. Like I'm at an A plus, man.
you know, hey,
I'm
I
at an
was
A
gonna
plus.
change it. I should have thought about it, man.
He
Silly
man,
me, silly
I'm at
me.
an A plus because every time I see different passion videos, I'm just like, Jesus, like, yo, he had a choice. He could have said, hey, nah, actually, I'm good. He said, I
Yeah.
got y'all. No, man, I got a big shout out. Brr, 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 brr.
Don
A plus.
DeMarco. I
A
don't know. Is Don
plus.
DeMarco wild for a Jesus shout out? Don DeMarco.
Brr, 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 brr. Shout out, man.
Yeah,
We just,
man.
we just, yeah, we just shouting out.
Yeah. I'm with Sean.
Um,
I'm with Sean on this one, man. I had an A week, bro. It was a short work week for me. That's always good. That's a rarity in my place of business. Um, Man, I had a great Friday. Me and Sean was hanging out Friday. Wish Neil was there, but what I'm saying, working, man. I get it. Best believe I get it.
Um,
But yeah,
no,
we was downtown, celebrating one of my cousin's birthdays. She just turned 20. If she watches this,
Shout out Katrina. Shout out Katrina.
it was
out,
a
shout
20th
out.
birthday. So well, before we went to a Biscuits game, and for those who are out of our city. The Biscuits is the double A team for the Tampa Bay Rays, the MLB team. And this is just their, farm team where the players that maybe who aren't as good as the pros, they come there and get development. But yeah, we went to a minor league game. It was actually a good crowd too. Um, that was out there.
Yeah, man. Bro, I just want to piggyback off of that, bro. Shout out to the Biscuits, man, because we got there. We got there like maybe 5 minutes later, late for the first pitch. We
Yeah.
sit down first inning, and the Biscuits are down 6-0. I'm like, Jesus, how y'all let them score six off the
Wow.
top, bro?
Yeah,
Exactly,
no, for real, yeah.
six off the top, bro. Everybody leaves. All my friends leave me. They're all getting snacks and food. I'm sitting there talking the biggest trash.
Oh yeah,
And
Sean was talking so much cash to these boys. I'm like,
hey,
and in my mind, bro, this the minor league, bro. They make, I think, oh man, I want to say they make like 7,700 a month, which that's good money, but if you think about like what the pros are making, that's kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So now they're hearing this
Yeah.
nigga talk. What was you saying to him, bro?
bro. It was. Bro, the main thing I was joning about, bro, because so look, my sister and one of her friends were with us. And so my sister's friend, she was like, ooh, number seven cute or something like that. I can't remember how the
Oh yeah,
conversation
he sure
started.
was, man.
And
Not
so
not
and
he
so
sure was cute, but you sure was saying that. All right, that sounded wild, man. That sounded wild, man.
but
Oh
anyways,
my God.
so yeah, she was thinking number seven was cute. Danny thought he was cute too. And
Man.
so essentially she was like, ooh, and I was like, you want to talk to him? And so, bro, I'm a beer in, a couple of beers in. And so I was like, yo, number seven. Like he was up on deck. He was like practice swinging. I was like, yo, number seven, hey, my sister friend want to talk to you. Yo, she right here. And so like the first time he was kind of ignoring me. Like I know he heard me, bro. Cause Danny said, buddy, he was after him. He looked over and see
Yeah,
who he was
yeah,
talking about.
yeah, he was.
So then,
Hey,
bro,
Loki,
it
he
was
had a better
so
game than him,
funny.
Slick too.
He definitely had a better game than him. I'm not gonna put Buddy. Actually, I can put Buddy's batting average out like that. Well, no, because they know his number, so I'm not gonna do Buddy like that.
No, no,
But
that nigga had a 170. I'll say it out loud. He had a
facts.
170.
Yeah,
He's a baseball player. It should be
yeah,
announced. It was on the
that
big
was his
screen.
BA. So facts. So we were kind of talking trash about that. I was like, come on, man. I know you have an off season, bro. Just get a hit for her, man. She's here. She's watching you.
Oh,
And
bro.
so
Oh no, go ahead. My fault, my fault.
and so eventually, like, so a few at bats go around. He's still not really doing nothing. Still like striking out, not doing nothing.
Yeah, he struck
So
out
he comes,
twice.
yes, he comes back around. This is still me talking. He comes back around, and finally, I say something else, and he does. I'm like, bro, just look at her right now, bro. Just look. And so he literally is like swinging. He does this right here,
Yeah, you know that look like if you for the ones that did it, if you cheating on an exam
bro.
and you see the teacher look up and you just do this shit like you have no reason to look this way. Like you just start looking up like you thinking like he was doing that too. And like I ain't gonna lie,
Bro,
by this time I kind of joined in, kind of the trash talk because it was just funny. And I was just like, bro, you ain't gotta look up. She right here. Like she right here, bro. Like you ain't gotta do that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like
And then he got a walk though, so shout out to him. But
he it wasn't really it wasn't really a walk. Like the catcher dropped it and he just ran on the
yeah,
base.
drop third strike. But yeah.
But
Anyway, shout out to the biscuits, man.
and she at one point, your sister friend was actually rooting for him. Like she was like cheering for him and stuff. And then
I would have been so embarrassed.
it was like one pitch, he just swung and missed. And I said, we might as well go to the car. And man, I was like,
And the next at bat, we did leave though. I
yeah, we
said, I
did
said, hey
leave.
bro, I said, hey bro, this is your last chance to keep her here.
Yeah. And I also
And
like
then
bring
yeah,
bring it back to the game. Uh Bro, it was a very high scoring game. Like Sean said, like
yes,
the Biscuits were down 6-0. They went on like a 11 run inning, didn't it? Yeah, they scored
yes,
11
living
runs.
run inning, grand slam included. It was a crazy inning. And
Dang,
then
man,
we left the game
man.
a little bit early because we were heading back to my uncle's us to grab some food. Then we go back downtown, link up with this dude, man, told us his life story. We won't talk about that on the pod. But linked up with dude at downtown, and he essentially told us about the game, how the other team brought the score back up. It was
Yeah.
11-11, and the Biscuits scored and they won 12-11. So
Yeah, they
like,
went to overtime too, extra innings. So yeah. Shout out
yeah,
to
shout out
Biscuits,
to the
man.
Biscuit. Yeah,
Shout out, shout out, shout
big shout
out.
out.
But yeah, now the part after that, now this is after the game. We're back downtown celebrating with my cousin. Uh there was this dude downtown. He wasn't a DJ, but like he was like downtown, sometimes like play people like showcase they art. Like sometimes they'll set up a speaker and just start singing, or like they'll start dancing, whatever. So this dude had like a Congo drum, and he was just playing like real popular songs and then just playing the Congo with them. And in my opinion, songs that just didn't need one. You feel me? Um, but yeah, me and Sean, we was just they're playing
It's
Michael
the vibe,
Jackson.
man.
Yeah, we just vibing, man. We was just dancing to Michael Jackson downtown. Ran into some people that we knew, what I'm saying, cool. Uh, then we tried to go on like one of the clubs, man. That's the bad thing about Montgomery, man. The night scene it closed kind of early. That's the thing. It kind of closed early a little bit in downtown. Now, if you go somewhere else, yeah, it could be open, but yeah, downtown kind of closed a little early.
So let's talk about why. I actually gonna make that my first topic, bro. Can I
Okay,
make
okay.
that my because I haven't watched it, and so it might be wild to bring it up. But I hear there's a documentary about Montgomery going around right now. Have y'all heard
Yes,
about it or seen it?
I've heard about
Yeah, I
it
seen it. I
and
watched
seen
it.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So please paint a picture, paint me a picture, Rob, of like what is this documentary? How does it depict our city, bro? Because I heard it's literally depicting us as Montgomery. Like,
I mean, I mean, to be honest, it just looked like an interview between two different gangs. You feel me? Like two different groups, and like they both tell like their perspective, and you know what I'm saying, like of what Montgomery is. You know what I'm saying? So like you kind of, and then kind of like in the area
hmm,
type of thing.
Yeah, they kind of went like neighborhoods, like kind of like side of towns, kind of based on
Yeah,
okay,
based on
well,
the video. You saw the
yeah,
whole
I
thing,
mean,
right, Rob?
yeah.
Okay, okay.
I can't talk too much. Did they go to the north side, bro?
Absolutely.
Man, wow. I gotta watch this documentary, bro. Because
Yeah,
my
it's
folks,
it's on
that's
YouTube.
that's where my folks from, man. I'm gonna have to
They
check
did
it
one
out.
on they did one on Birmingham too.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
I know they did
So,
Birmingham.
what is the purpose of these documentaries? Like, who is the person doing them? What is it?
All right, it's
Is
this it's this dude from the UK, and literally that's his page, right? He just goes around to different hoods in America, then he kind of depicts them, or like he gets like the interview. And well, actually, Rob, what's your opinion on it? Like being that well, we're all born and raised from here. Like, would you think? Do you think it was accurate? Do you think it was like kind of a little extra? Like what?
I mean, like to be honest, they're kind of to be honest to me, they were just really talking about like how it's like they're talking about their life. You feel me? So it's like if you're talking about how you living, of course, like it's going to sound however you're going to make it sound because you're only telling us your point of view to me. Like that's just like me sitting there telling you like about going into the woods. I could be sitting there saying like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like this is a beautiful place, man. It's magical. You know what I'm saying? But it's like it's the woods.
mm,
You know what I'm saying? It's like
Yeah,
you can like you're dressing it up or you're making it seem like this because this is what you see. So it's like, I mean, like, you know, don't get it, don't get into that lifestyle. Same old to me. You know what I'm saying? Like they're saying the same thing that we all already heard for real, for real.
okay.
yeah.
All right. I'm gonna have to check out a documentary and bring some more research, man. Because when I heard that, I was like, what are we talking about? Because man, we're famous for literally just hazardous material, bro. Like, the last thing we got famous for, which is good thing or bad thing. I want to take a vote. Good thing or bad thing to be famous for the riverboat, bro.
I think the
Riverboat
cause.
brawl.
I think the cause was a good thing. I don't. I don't think the action was.
Yeah. All right. So Justified?
The video you talking about the Riverboat?
No, man. The tail whooping. Justified?
Oh yeah, the tail was justified. Yeah, I
Hmm.
Come
don't.
on now,
That's
bro.
just me
Come on
hands
now.
down. Cause like I like
Yes.
it hit. I remember that day on Twitter. Ironically, I was in the state, but I was out of town. I was in the country that day because my family had flew in, and they was like, "Hey, your hometown's going viral." I was like, "For what?" And I was like, then I saw it. I was like, "Wow, wow, yep, I know that area pretty well."
Mm.
So
That's so
yeah,
crazy, bro. I was literally
Okay.
at home chilling that weekend, like not doing anything. And like woke up, I was like, what? What is, how is my day starting off like this right now?
but yeah,
But
it like but put a button on the Hood documentary, I guess. I think kind of like what Rob said, it is to like the everyday citizen, it could seem a little exaggerated. And if you're been from here, and lived here for a long time, you know what areas to avoid in the city and what times to avoid it. Like it's certain streets I go on in the morning that I won't go on at night. You know what I'm saying? That don't make me pussy. That don't make me, you know what I'm saying? I don't care. I'm just like
yeah,
I have no reason to be over there. You feel me? So,
Yeah.
and also I ain't gonna lie, there's some capping in that video, not from the gang affiliated people, but the people that they interviewed outside of it. There's a lot of capping there. I ain't gonna lie to you.
mm,
I don't go too in depth on that, but yeah, yeah, some capping on
I
that.
gotta, well, I get, hey man, we gotta call him out, bro. Because hey, one thing that I wanted to make sure was if whatever you're gonna depict about my city, bro, just make sure it's accurate. Like, look, man, we got our dirt, we got our stuff. If you're gonna say it, say it. Just make sure it's the truth.
Yeah, yeah,
Cause if you're gonna paint an off picture, man, like
yeah,
you got to go to these other sides of Montgomery, man. Eastdale Mall, I mean not Eastdale Mall. East Chase is so chill out here. Come on.
yeah. And also, fellas, stop telling on yourselves, man. There's people confessing the crimes on there, man. Come on, y'all. We can't. Come on, y'all. Stop. No, for real, seriously, man. Come on.
Can't you can actually get incriminated for that, right? Like,
Yes,
cause that's
yes.
just confessing. Like that's so wild.
People were
Like,
confessing the crimes on there, like, and just look. I mean, look, that's your lifestyle. I can't, I'm not gonna be the one to sit here and tell you, like, "Hey, bro, you moving wrong." That's how you feel like you got to move. True, but stop telling on yourself, man. Come on, like,
Like, I mean, in their defense, maybe, you know what I'm saying? Like the case is over with so they can talk about it.
well, yeah, yeah,
Maybe.
depending on, yeah, depending, yeah.
Yeah.
hmm, well,
But that just because the case over, don't mean it can't be investigated still.
yeah, come on now. Somebody talk
Mm.
to me, man. They'll come get you. They'll come get you.
But yeah, I guess like bringing my topic. Actually, this could kind of coincide. Oh, so sorry. Hold on. Our moderator's messaging us.
You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
it's crazy. If we were getting like red flags from our moderator, we wouldn't even because I didn't even look at these last couple of chats she dropped.
oh, that's what
Sorry,
we
moderator.
No, but she
when you stepped out
like
of line. Yeah.
she just said that they can find a new a new thing to charge you with, you know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
okay,
So,
okay, okay.
but that is true.
All right. So, this one, and technically we are media now. We are a podcast. We're media now. And media is like many different formats, many different ways. Now, it could be just on social media, YouTube. I mean, that's social media, but films, movies, music, all that stuff, right? So, um, the reason why I think maybe why me and Sean are like real like avid moviegoers because I think film is really important because I feel like it could really transform people. And not saying like art is like the most important thing, but it really can because Sean can kind of back me up on this. There's a movie that was made in the 1920s. It was called Birth of a Nation. No, not the one with what's Buddy from uh hey, what's that actor name? You know what I'm talking about? The dude that was in Beyond the Lights. Nate Parker or something like that, ain't it?
Be on the line. Let me do some research. Keep talking. Keep talking.
But yeah, there's a movie made in the 1920s called Birth of a Nation, and they really depicted black people in a very, very negative way. That movie, like, made it seem like we were just violent thugs, like that's all we like ever can and will be. And I think like that's why I think like media is important and should be discussed more, or like it should be careful like what's like being posted. And I guess my question to you all is do you think media and stuff is still that important today, or do you think people have better discernment now, back versus back in the day?
Oh God, don't get canceled. I think people are idiots, bro, because we believe anything. Like AI is gonna be the absolute death of us, bro. Man, that Will Smith eating spaghetti video, if I would have been scrolling quick enough, I literally would have clicked past it, blinked past it. Like, and the thing is, like, a lot of our media that we don't know is the most influential right now is a lot of the biopics and the history documents that we have right now because we're making a lot of those. Like we're making a whole lot of those. And a lot of those need to just start painting like the stories in the right light. Like the same way I said, like we need to get an accurate depiction of Montgomery, like because people believe stuff. Like people believe anything you tell them, bro. I was literally like, because it's Easter week, Palm Sunday. I was literally watching a documentary about this dude telling me the historical locations of where Jesus was, when he was, and where he got persecuted, the hill that he got killed on, all this kind of stuff. I'm just like, all right, cool. But at the same time, he could be gassing me up like to the highest degree. I looked at the views, over 1 million views, more likes than views, all positive comments. It's just like, all right, cool. Like he could be lying, but we're eating it up, gobbling it up. So I think media and art at its utmost form is, bro, very, very, very important because it's influential to society. Like music is going to change society. Music changes the way we move and we be every day. So like music, I think has more of an influence, but movies and what we see is big time, big.
What about you, Rob?
I feel like I have nothing to top that, but you know what I'm saying, like just to agree. Like he really hit everything on the, you know what I'm saying, on the head with that. Like, I mean, it's crazy how like how quick like, we believe something when we see something on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I don't know, bro.
Yeah, and well, I mean, even in like your realm, Rob, it's like with sports, right? Like they're talking about the NBA right now. Like if the quote unquote media is advertising it a certain way, it might be less
Yeah.
popular because like they're talking about, man, it's such a bad product. Like it's like, oh well, if y'all watch it every day and y'all bored, what makes me want to watch it? Um,
Hmm.
and I feel like it is more important than I think people make it seem. And like our moderator put in the chat about the movie, I said Birth of a Nation, and um, I recommend everybody maybe watching a couple scenes of it on YouTube and stuff. But it depicted a black man raping a white woman, and the movie contributed to the resurgence of the KKK after the Civil War. So if that isn't strong enough, and Sean might have hit the nail on the head. It might be worse now, bro. Because it's pretty bad, bro.
Man, but also people, but I mean, we got to be honest. We got to be very honest with ourselves and the world that we're living in. People don't care. Like, people don't give a damn. Like, because but we live in Montgomery, Alabama. People know the historical implications of the Confederate flag. I get it. Your granddaddy's uncle's
Your
cousin
great
fought in the
pawpaw.
war.
By the way, he in hell. I
Fine.
just want to say that. Yo,
Like,
pawpaw in hell.
and that's
That's why.
Jesus. uh, but I'm not going that far.
Nah, nah,
but
that
what I'm
nigga in
saying,
hell, Sean.
it's a tough. That's a tough word. That was a tough word. But like people still like fly the Confederate flag, like knowing what it means. Like, it was crazy. I'm driving on what's that highway going 65, going north 65. Like
Yeah.
I'm talking about, it's a Confederate flag,
Oh
huge
yeah.
one, bigger, like huge one. The gates around it are like barbed wire gates around the pole. Like I'm like, yo, like we're protecting this, like we're protecting it, like because
That's their history.
even at its core, it's just like, all right, cool, like let's ignore what Confederacy did to black people, or even just like let's ignore what like that time how black people were treated around that time. Cool, let's ignore that. But let's just look at like the US, like they're traitors, like isn't that what they are?
It was a comedian. Shout out Chico Bean. He made this joke. I don't remember it word for word, but he was saying the Confederate flag and like all that stuff, that's basically like if you wore gear from the losing team of the Super Bowl. Cause,
Hmm.
cause like they print out shirts for both teams just in case. But the ones that don't make it, they just
Yeah.
send it to like a third world country just, to
Oh,
to
they
paint.
they they kept them, man. They kept
So
them. They kept flying them.
in a sense, like people who wear that, they're just losers. Like they lost the war a long time ago and now they just, rocking it still.
Yeah, it's sick, bro. It's sick. And we live in a wild place, man. And if you want to know anything about the modern day implications of Confederate flags and how the life is of it is to live in Montgomery or live in Alabama, there's actually a really cool documentary out. It's called Mark and Felix Take a Trip. It's about two black guys who take a trip just in
Yeah,
the deep
yeah.
south.
We'll
It's
put that in the description link too.
fictional
Hmm.
documentary, but documentary nonetheless.
Realistic
Check it out.
fiction. Realistic fiction.
Come on
Hmm.
now.
But actually, and last thing I'll say on this topic, I feel like the media, like podcasts, like social media, it's turned into like the I got you moments, what they try to like send us. So it's like it's always like, and I can't stand this like podcast form. It's I mean, I don't know if y'all seen this. This is white dude, he's like with the beard. Then he gets these like looks like these like 18, 19-year-old girls that look like they ran away from home. And like they just keep
Oh,
asking
yeah, and they
like,
sit at a table and they ask them
yeah, yeah.
off the wall
Yeah,
thing.
and
Like,
they
yeah,
clip like the girl maybe quote unquote saying something ridiculous. I hate that stuff because like bro look like he like 30 something. He's living more life. He's smarter and stuff, but like can't stand it. But like I feel like it's no good faith conversation. Like realistically for us, like this is a good faith conversation. Like we're enjoying our each other's company. Um, hopefully like the things like we talk, we can teach each other something. Same thing for our viewers. But this is a good faith conversation. We're not trying to like get you. We're not trying to like trap you. Like we just want you to enjoy our content. And this honestly, if we went to like a some type of forum, they'll be like, well, it'd be kind of hard to advertise on. Y'all don't say nothing controversial. Even though our title's controversial, but like we're not trying to. We're just trying to have good faith
yeah,
conversations.
fair enough.
You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah, and I don't know. I hate to be the she looks beautiful to me type guy, but no, I do feel kind of off put. Like a lot of times when I see those videos, just for the women that he has, like the girls that he has on the videos, because like you said, it is traps. Like they'll and I don't know, maybe they've seen this pod and they know what to expect. Then it's just like I can't save you because you knew what to expect when you came on that pod. Like
yeah, that's true too.
we're 8 episodes in, bro. I feel like anybody who's coming on our pod, bro, even we've had guests in the past, like anybody who comes on our pod, bro, at this point, even this short amount of time, you probably know what to expect when you come on our pod. Like,
Yeah,
but even so, like, I don't know because it's like when they get on there, they do get trapped. It's just like,
yeah.
dang, bro, you just wanted
Honestly,
to
I think they
embarrass
do
them
that
like
to.
that. Like,
I think they do that just to advertise because just being real, like I'm pretty sure majority of them, if not all of them, got like a OF or something. So they're just trying to get. So they'll
yeah,
see it as like, okay, maybe I might sound like the biggest ridiculous, but see, maybe I might sound ridiculous and more people will come to my page, whatever. But again, that's not good faith conversation. You're not like having a good like, you know what I'm saying?
mm,
Like we're not just genuinely like discussing like normal people, you know.
you just gave me a great topic, man. I'm gonna put that in the back of my head.
Facts, facts. But yeah, I'll put a
She
button
got
down on
Rob.
that. Yeah, what you got?
Come on.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, I was just gonna bring up sports, you know what I mean? Lately when it comes to the NBA games, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, did the playoffs start today, right?
Well,
Uh,
the series did, yes. The
yeah,
series
yeah,
did, yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
They
Okay.
did have some playing games before, but plans really don't really matter. We're just gonna get into the games that happen. Well, the Pacers beat Milwaukee
Hold on, Rob. You breaking up a
117-98.
little bit. You breaking up a little bit.
Um,
Yeah. Yeah. Come on now. Tighten up. Tighten up.
Not. Oh, well,
Oh,
he froze
yeah,
on
he
my
froze.
screen.
Yeah,
Hey,
he definitely froze on my screen too. Oh man, I'm sorry. I didn't mean
Okay,
that.
he back. He look like he back.
hey,
Like
you
he
know,
had.
dang, I ain't gonna lie. It looked like y'all froze on my screen too. But I welcome that, Sean. I welcome that. I welcome that. I welcome that. I welcome that, bro. I welcome that.
Oh man, y'all were at me. Y'all were at me. Y'all were at me.
I
No, no, no,
guess
you're
it's my
right.
turn next week. I guess I don't know.
Nah, I don't wish that on you. I don't wish that on anyone.
Dang, so like, am I good? Like,
Yeah, you good right
Yeah,
now.
you straight. You straight.
all right, did y'all? Well, I don't know, like, the game with LA and Denver, the Clippers. Not gonna lie, the game was crazy. 112 to 110. Denver came out with the dub. Um, New York and Detroit. New York won 123, 112.
Detroit choked the lead in that one too. I know. I think they was up by like 20 something.
Yeah, yeah, they were up. They were up. They just, I think that their problem is the longevity. You know what I'm saying? I said longevity, face. I meant endurance, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like within the stretch, like how long they can, keep it up. Minnesota and the Lakers. Minnesota was going crazy. I'm not gonna lie. They tore the net up. 117.95. Memphis, OKC, hey, same business. BTA. Oklahoma City, 131.80. Uh, Boston, they looking real good out there. They went against the Magic, 103.86. Boston took it.
Okay.
Cleveland,
Good.
Cleveland, Miami. Cleveland won 121 to 100. You know what I'm saying? And right now, as we speak, currently, the Warriors are winning against the Rockets, 36 to 26. 6 minutes left in the second. So.
Cool. Oh. Hmm. Well, as my boy Shannon Sharp says, um, feed a shark, walk in the dark. I'm going to the park. Lakers in 5.
I ain't gonna lie. I was looking at the Red Lakers and six. If they don't play, if they play like that again. I'm rooting for the Lakers though. What's y'all's predictions for the finals? I mean, it's early predictions,
Okay. Okay.
Lakers
Well,
in 5.
but Lakers in five against who? Well, clearly,
uh,
Sean has Lakers, but yeah, who you got coming out the East?
Um, the thing is, bro, I'm not even gonna lie. I need some more time to actually look. I've been playing focused too much on college basketball. I haven't even been paying attention to NBA, man. It's just been a little unentertaining right now, to me at least. Sorry, guys.
All right. Well, Sean got
okay.
Lakers. Who you got? Who you got in the finals, Rob?
I'm not gonna lie. If the I kind of have two. So if the Lakers, you know what I'm saying, that if they, if they can come together, man, Luka look good out there. So if they can, if they can get some running and rolling, hey, I see them in Boston. All right. But you know what I'm saying? I also see the Warriors. It could be the Warriors too. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like that Curry and Jimmy duo is just it's
It's
it's really it's
I
nice.
really
Now I ain't
insane,
gonna
bro.
lie.
It's working.
I love that duo, but genuinely, in my opinion, I don't think they could beat the Lakers or Denver in a 7 game series. That's just my opinion. I
Mm,
cause I ain't gonna lie, they have zero answer for Jokic. Zero.
I mean, yeah. I don't know. I just feel like playoffs different. We all know about Jimmy how he plays in the playoffs as well. You know what I'm saying? And
That's
at the
true.
same
That's true.
time, like they play through Jimmy. You know what I'm saying? Like if they switch it up, probably, you know what I'm saying, have, Curry, more so the ball handler,
Shoot, Jimmy know what Jokic like in the playoffs.
somebody can make some shit.
Yeah. Jimmy
Yeah, he
Buckets
do, he
know
do, he
Jimmy
do.
know and he know what Brown like in the playoffs too.
Yes,
I ain't gonna lie, but
sir.
From multiple teams. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yes, sir.
Hey, look, hey, with all due respect though, buddy. but he led them teams. You know what I'm saying? With I ain't gonna say he ain't had no help. Miami was decent. I ain't gonna lie, that's a decent squad that he was with, but I didn't really believe in that, like believe in that team to make the
I
finals.
never did either.
You,
But
you know
I
what
ain't
I'm
gonna lie.
saying?
There's a difference though, man. There's a difference though. Bron took them same type of squads there. You never saw Bron hunched over like deep. I know y'all remember that me. That nigga Jimmy so tired. He was holding on like deep. He was like
Yes, sir.
Bron was carrying Ilgauskas. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
He was carrying Ilgauskas and he was still standing tall in there. You know what I'm saying?
I can't put money against Braun, man.
nah,
Man,
I ain't gonna lie, yo, bro. Yo,
It's
bro,
tough,
the way yeah, I know y'all remember that iconic image of Bron looking at J.R. Smith like,
bro.
you know what
It's
I'm saying?
tough.
Bro, regardless of that picture, the game he had that night, my goodness, he had like a 30-point triple double. I think it might have been like 2 or 3 quarters in.
And
Like
people will never people forget about it because of that moment, bro.
the fact he did that against Steph, KD, Clay, and Dre, that's crazy, bro. Like he had a great night still.
Let's talk about that super team oh my God, bro. How is that even legal?
Hey
like I ain't
man,
gonna lie, bro. Like to be honest, like I don't know. I don't know if y'all seen that dude that be hating on KD. Like he's supposed to be like KD's biggest hater.
what's his
I
name?
forgot what buddy name is, but he was on Gil's Arena, man.
Okay, okay.
I forgot his name, but I agree with him. Like he said that KD's best basketball performance was with the Warriors, and I agree. I'm not gonna lie. Like he did like. Hold on, hey, you gotta hear me out though. Like the only reason why I say he played better, he played more of his role. Like you know what I'm saying? Like he played like he crashed for the boards more. You know what I'm saying? He was still dominating, was scoring, you know what I'm saying? It's like to me they kind of gave him the reign a little bit. Like they was letting him do his thing type beat. You feel me?
Okay,
Like
you're speaking from more of an efficient standpoint.
yeah,
I agree with you on there. I guess when I think of
yeah.
performance, I think of like his years with OKC, all the like
Oh
them
no,
buzzer
he not
beaters.
he
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
not
That's what I
topping
was thinking
that. Yeah,
about.
he
Yeah,
not.
yeah,
He not topping that yet. Like young KD, like to me, like OKC was his prime. To
yeah,
me,
yeah.
like you know
Facts.
what I'm saying. Like, but like he did get like a second motor when he was with the Warriors. Like he played differently. You know what I'm saying, and it worked out for him. You know what I'm saying. Like, but he did go off in the finals though. Like I want everybody to know this. Let's be clear. He did go crazy in the
I mean,
finals.
yes,
You know
it's
what
the
I'm
reason why
saying.
he won
Like.
them MVPs. Yeah.
You feel me? Especially the second one. The second one he went dummy. And they would have had a third, but hey, you
Shit.
know, unfortunate things happen.
But
Uh,
yeah. Well, yeah. Well, I guess we can put a button on sports for that. We are now down to one of our favorite segments, one of the favorite segments that I've been told. Um, us, we were just talking about sports. We're in a guy's world, man. Uh, we just talk what we want to talk about usually. You know what I'm saying? We don't always get a chance to hear from the ladies, man. So we gonna bring our moderator out, Big Mama moderator. Shout out you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I've been told we got a clip, but I'll let her introduce it because I don't want to step on our black women to shine. So let's go ahead from the girlies to the fellas.
Okay, so for this clip you're about to see, it is of Tracee Ellis Ross. So if you guys never knew that, that's Diana Ross's daughter. And she is on a podcast with Michelle Obama and her older brother. I've actually been listening to the podcast for a bit, and it's really good. They've had a few amazing guests come by, like Kiki Palmer and Issa Rae, and they're just chatting about things, chatting about life. And one of the top clips that I saw before I got to listen to the podcast was on the Shade Room. And you would have thought Tracee Ellis Ross said the most derogatory thing about men by the way, like the men were kind of reacting in the comment sections in the Shade Room's Instagram post. So I wanted to include like a little bit of a clip, but I do want to encourage everybody to listen to the full episode because people are just responding to 30 seconds when there might have been 2 minutes of previous context beforehand. But I wanted to play a clip. I'm not sure which clip that Danny and Jay has, but just a clip of it. And then I want your opinion about what they're talking about and like how she responds.
All right, let me pull it up.
Okay.
While you pulling it up, I do want to talk. There's like just hint on that. Like, yeah, people do that a lot. Like they take those 30 seconds and they run with it. Like it could be full podcast, full episodes that you're missing. So that happens all the time.
Make sure. Can y'all hear?
Mm-mm.
Okay,
No,
let me do that. Technical difficulty. Sorry, people.
no, you good, brother. Just until we get canceled, man, they can wait.
Yeah. All right, y'all should be able to hear now.
Younger men. And a lot of it is reasons. I mean, we've talked about this that often I date younger men. And a lot of it is because
Let's stop on that, folks.
oh my God, we had a
Several
great dinner.
snaps
We
on that one.
had a great dinner, by the way, where across the table, your husband goes, "But why?" And I said, "Well, maybe because I can."
Yes, Parish. This is what I'm saying. Tales from Tracee's.
It's fun. It's really fun to share.
Tracy Tales.
But
you date a younger
I'm sorry.
But one of the
younger men.
reasons, though, that because I had to ask myself that question, I was like, "What is this about?"
Yeah.
Because I want a partner, and so often, and it's not just that I'm older. I'm also very embodied. I am a full, very whole person who knows myself, who is in charge of my life, and who lives a very full, just robust life. So it's not just age, it's like life experience and sort of a difference. But I had to ask myself the question, why? Why does this keep sort of coming up other than they're hot and gorgeous?
There's that.
There's that. But a lot of men my age are steeped in a toxic masculinity and have been raised in a culture where there is a particular way that a relationship looks. And anything that starts to smell of that for me, I did enough of it where I was controlled and felt like I was a possession or whatever those things were, or prize I have no interest in it, and I will not do it again.
Man, tell her to call me, man. I don't care what else she talking about up there, bro. Tell her. Tell her to call me, man. Yeah, man. I don't care what else she talking about, bro. I wasn't even listening, bro. It was the bees busting in my ear, bro.
All right, so what was like the outrage, I guess?
I saw like even a few celebrity men, like they were like, if you're over the age of 40 and you don't have anybody, it's obviously you that's damaged and blah, 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 blah. And I feel like they were literally just kind of playing into her point. Like a lot of older men have a toxic viewpoint on relationships because to say that if you're of a certain age and you're not with somebody, you're used up and like you're no good. Because I can't, it wasn't Boosie who said it. It was some celebrity in the comment section. I was just kind of surprised he said that. I was like, oh, wow. She must have ignored your DM or something. Because I was like, why are the men so upset? Because as a woman, a lot of what she's saying is true. It's not like she's lying. Like, I've actually, I've been to the barbershop because for some reason my daddy would drag me to the barbershop with him and my little brother and older
Good
brother when they
man.
get a haircut. And
Good
I
man.
would hear how they would talk about their wives and like with men of Tracy's generation, it was common to kind of like joke on your wife and make your wife the butt of the joke, whether she was there or not. And I get why she says what she says. Also, with older men, like, where you guys work, y'all hear the things they say, like with, the LGBT community and things like that. And it seemed like she wasn't saying, oh, I date younger men because I date younger men because they're hot or whatever. She's like, it's like an ideological difference between me and like the men of my age group.
All
And
right.
later on in the podcast, she goes on to say, like, I'm the first of a generation of choice because in the 70s Roe v. Wade was passed and women had the right to an abortion, and so it like freed up some more options for women. Like women didn't have to stay in a marriage because, women couldn't open their own bank account until like 1973 and things like that. So she was just talking about that and just how it's been difficult for her to date and things like that. So what do you guys think about what she said? Did she say something that was offensive?
Like, okay, well, for me to answer the question, no, she didn't say nothing offensive. I mean, maybe because I'm a younger male, like I don't know. I didn't really hear anything necessarily wrong with what she said. I think she just announced her preference, and I think that's fine.
Yeah, I can actually piggyback on Danny J. Stay the hell out of black women business. Like she said what the hell she liked. Man, if you upset, man, that's essentially what it is. I think if they got upset with anything, it's like I said before, like a hit dog is always gonna holler. Like if you're treating women like this and she says, "Hey, I've been treated like this by older men," because that's another thing. You can't tell her the experiences that she's had. Like if she's had these experiences, you can't be like, "No, you haven't." So if she's had these experiences and they've been exclusively with older men, then hate to tell you that's her experience. So like if you come into her DM saying this and that, like you're only gonna validate her her even more. So yeah, I don't know. I didn't find anything that I would even like if I was 40 years old, I wouldn't find anything I would be upset about because if that wasn't me, that's not me. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Another thing that like I heard the men in the comment sections speaking on was like whether there is or isn't toxic masculinity and what that is. What do you guys think about that?
Well, I mean, Rob got to answer the first question though.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you.
No, I was just, I mean, I kind of like, I mean, I agree with what Danny and Sean said. I mean, I just feel like if you comment on what she said, like in the, like you're upset about it, you probably do it. You know, she's probably, like you're probably one of the people, like you fall in that category. So it's just like to me, I just think she, set her preference for real. So, but what was the next the second question again?
In the comment sections, men were debating on if toxic masculinity is or isn't a thing.
I
What's the definition?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I've heard that term so much, and I actually don't think I've ever known the definition of it for real. Because like I've just seen people use it. It's like kind of, honestly at this point it's like a buzzword. Um,
Yeah, like I could context clues it, but now I prefer a definition. The reason
Yeah, I
why is
don't,
because it's just like we can call me telling my me getting upset about my mom bringing heavy groceries in when I can do it for her toxic masculinity. Like,
yeah, like
but maybe that's just me not wanting my mom to lift something heavy. Like, and she just stubborn. You know what I'm saying? Like, is that
Yeah.
toxic masculinity or is what is that? Like,
yeah.
No. So I just Googled it. So the definition of toxic masculinity refers to harmful cultural expectations and norms that can negatively impact men of society. It is characterized by traits like suppressing emotions, seeking dominance, and rejecting femininity, which can lead to mental health problems, aggression, and societal issues like violence and discrimination.
Mm,
okay.
okay.
So like that's like the same thing as like a guy not ever crying or acting like he can't.
Yeah, like boys don't
Yeah,
cry,
okay,
mm,
okay, okay, okay. Yeah, I ain't
things
gonna
Yeah.
like
lie,
that.
like
Stay in a woman's place, like,
yeah.
Uh,
things
See,
like that.
okay, okay. See now that we got something like that, now I okay.
uh, I ain't gonna lie, man. I got a lot of new like little cousins and stuff now, man, and they don't really tell them that. Like they'll be like, "Hey, you're a big boy," but like I've never ever heard any of my older cousins like tell them like, "Hey, stop crying. Boys don't cry." Like they don't say it. They say, "Okay, like you're crying. Why? Did it hurt? Okay. All right. Now
I just
we do have to move past this, but I understand why you're hurt."
mm.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
I think
yeah.
it could be a little bit of like they're products of their generation in society because you got to think of like the generation before this, and a lot of people don't want to accept this. Literally, like the generation before, like my granddad. the people who were instilling this like mentality were literally battling ongoing like racism and like the remnants of slavery, like
Yeah,
literally
Jim
like
Crow.
hardcore Jim Crow. Like so, like if they're in situations where like they're walking down the street and if my baby's crying, somebody's gonna bother us. Yeah, I'm gonna have to tell my son, hey, tighten up. Like you can't cry right now. Like you know what I'm saying. So I think that kind of mentality is it might be cleansing itself out. I don't know, but hearing the definition, I do think yes, I mean yes, it exists. I think it's the same way it exists. Like we say like what is it's a word for it, but we say like black people have like 400 years of just like
Trauma? Like,
trauma in our
yeah.
genes. Like
Like,
I think it's the same way. It's just like
Generational trauma.
yeah, generational trauma. I think it's just that generational trauma that's just like it's just feeding down, and it might be cleansing itself out because I can agree with Danny. I've been seeing it a lot less. Like it's not something that like even me like looking down on no kids, but even me like looking at the kids that I like mentor or teach, like it's not something that I even like think about, you know.
Yeah.
what about you, Rob?
I ain't gonna lie.
Uh-uh.
Like it keep cutting out
Yeah,
on my end. I'm pretty sure I'm cutting out on y'all, like on y'all end too.
yeah,
What?
you back, bro.
Yeah, look
Yeah,
like
you
you
cutting
back
out just a
now.
little bit.
Can y'all hear me?
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ah, yeah. Well,
So
hey, I
All
ain't gonna lie,
right.
this might be karma, bro. This might be
Come
karma. How
on,
you was
man.
talking
Like
about
I
Sean.
yes, bro. Y'all were dogging me for
that jump spotty, bro. It's going crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I welcome what you saying though, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You got it.
a
You got it.
I literally didn't say anything. I didn't say anything, bro.
I was just gonna respond to what you had said, Sean. I think it's like an environmental thing, but I do see where you're coming from. I think it's just like, like the environment that you grow up around.
I feel like he was making a good point too.
Bro,
Okay,
he is, bro.
And
He
y'all
is.
didn't hear
okay.
My
Wow.
bro.
All right.
That's
All right.
tough.
While Rob trying to get his connection,
yeah.
back,
Jump in, Danny. Jump in. Because
I
I want
wanna
to hear this. I want to hear
I,
that.
I wanna bring it back a little bit. Now, Big Mama Moderate. Um, were they upset by what she was saying, or were they upset? And just this is a perspective change. I'm not playing devil's advocate. Were they
Play devil's
upset?
advocate, man. Play devil's advocate,
You
bro.
always trying to play devil's advocate. If were they upset with truly what she was saying, or were they upset with the fact that if a man said that, it would be looked at a different way? Because I ain't gonna lie, I listen to Nightcap. I've heard shout out Shannon Sharp. I've heard Unc say he only wants to date women younger than him. He's like, I don't got no business dating a woman my age. What we gonna do together? And I've
He
seen
doesn't get
like,
no, yeah.
yeah, like he'll get more so like some pushback on that, like, whoa, that was wrong. You know what I'm saying?
But
But
he does get pushed back.
yeah, he gets pushback for that. I've seen like
Really?
I'll see people in the comments like you wrong for
Hmm.
that, like
Oh
what's
wow.
wrong?
So
Yeah.
do you think well I guess literally because I haven't seen both sides, but do you think that he gets more pushback than she's gotten?
No, I think they probably get the same amount of pushback. I think it's just I guess like the root reason why like
Why? Yeah.
why they were like upset on it. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm. No, that's actually a really good point to make because I guess like I would put it in the perspective of like if Shannon said it, people wouldn't have no issue because Shannon literally was screwing this lady on live and
Yeah.
people like was like, okay, cool. But it's just also like if she on the flip side was to drop a live screwing some dude, like how would we look at her? Like would she still have this interview with Michelle Obama later? Like people still look at her the same way? Like
But yeah.
I think so. Like you were asking, like who got more backlash?
Not necessarily who got more backlash, but do you think that was the reason why Miss Miss Tracee Ellis Ross was getting that backlash? Because they know if a man were to say that, then there would be
I
more.
saw that comment, but I think it's a little bit different because she wasn't saying like men don't have value at a certain age, like how some men do. They're like, oh, well, I want this and this, and women my age, they're not gonna do this. I think she was like ideologically or what I believe, most men my age don't believe. Like mentioned like homophobia. She was like, I was on a date and a guy said something so homophobic to me, and I was just shocked. And I will say with men of my like dad's and uncle's generation, it's there. So I think she was talking more from an ideological sense because she says I still do go on dates with men my age. It's not like she like completely cast them out, but she's like I'm more likely to click and to agree ideologically with someone a little younger because they're a little more open-minded. I think that was the word she used. They're a little more open-minded.
Hmm. I think that can
Uh,
be true. I think that's
okay.
true.
Well, Rob, to bring you up to speed, I basically I posed a perspective question. What do you think the reason why Tracee Ellis Ross got that backlash is truly for what she said, or if a man were to say that about, dating younger women, it would get more pushback.
I feel like it could be the second reason because I feel like I mean I feel like it's on both sides because I've seen women like I hear women say stuff about like you know what I'm saying men talking to you know like older men talking to younger girls so it's like it's kind of like it's kind of the same like but I'm pretty sure like it was I feel like it was more done like more so done because of the second reason.
Okay.
Mm.
I mean, yeah, I can say I've probably seen it more so like more pushback on that end because I feel like women kind of root for each other a little more in that aspect. Be like, go, girl, you better still get a groove back. You know what I'm saying? But if the older now, don't get me wrong. How older men go about it, they talk like it's still back in the day. I think that's where the main problem is when they try to go at like younger girls. But I mean, if you older and your preference is a younger girl, be my guest. You like y'all see what Bill Belichick on.
I mean, we see what almost every billionaire's on, bro. Millionaire's on. Be real. Be real.
Yeah.
I think that vampire Illuminati stuff is real, bro. Shout
Nah,
out to the show Inside Job. They did an episode where they said Leonardo DiCaprio was a vampire and and he sucks the blood of young girls to stay young.
man.
And
I ain't like Leo do be dating them young, yeah. Like
they
it's like when they
said
hit 25, it's like yeah, waste. They like
it was
GMs.
Leo. They had Keanu Reeves. Um, who else did they had? Now they said Tobey Maguire wasn't good enough to get in the click. Bro,
Damn.
they had so many people. Bro, that episode was so funny, bro. But you gotta watch that show, Inside Job, man. I'll shout out that one.
I just
Like,
I
what's
always just
the
wonder what they talk about, bro. Because like Bill Belichick, he's 70 some, and I think his girl like 20, what, 24,
Talk
25.
bands, bro. They talk cash.
I don't mean like he really paying her like just to be around.
They talk money, bro.
Can't talk
They
about
talk
money all
money.
the time,
It's
man.
transactional, bro. Only money, like only with money.
She
Like
shops. He probably sleeps in his chair. She sits on his phone and shops. And then she go
she
back to her house at the end of the
she
day.
she just add in the cart. That's all they talk about.
Monetary, bro.
Man,
Add the cart.
man, it's almost like she come to his house like she come to her mama house, man. Let me pick something up real quick. I'll see you later. Bye.
Man, I don't know, bro. I love talking to my girl, bro. Like I like picking her brain with certain things. But like
I mean, I get that, but we talking about the age gap though.
that's what
Like
I'm
even
saying.
like,
Like
bro,
what
she
Bill
wasn't
Belichick
even
gonna pick her
born
brain?
in his good like in his good old days, like his past. She wasn't even born.
Like
Like
you think he teaching her cover two or some shit? Like what, you know what
I
I'm
ain't gonna
saying?
lie though, like well, like Sean said, yo, like she wasn't even born. Like
That is crazy though.
it's just like nah, like, that is what like that is very very wild. Like it's like yeah, you weren't even thought of. I'm talking to somebody that I wouldn't even thought of. Like
so crazy, bro. Speaking of that, like a little off topic, but like, see, I know this is a wild statement to say, but I thought after like 2001 or so, like, and maybe my mind knew like babies kept being made and people kept having babies. But every time I hear like babies and they tell me their date, like it was just looking at us like just like what year were you born? They were like, "Oh yeah, I was born like May 7th, 2019." I'm like,
And you be like, and
2019, 2019. That's the year where they make babies at. But I'm like, yeah, I'm just old as hell now. But
yeah.
it's just like it's just so wild to think that like we're old
Well, yeah,
guys.
you gotta think like your years of growing up during that time. That's not a thought process usually. Like you're not
Mm-mm.
thinking about like babies because like you're a baby yourself for real, and like you just trying to focus on you. Like I'm thinking like the years we went to elementary school, Rob. Like what? I ain't thinking niggas was born in '06. You know what I'm
Fair
saying?
enough.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're too busy spawning in and fighting for your life, bro.
Exactly, brother. Exactly. You ain't even spawned in yet, bro.
I
Yeah.
probably hadn't spawned
Then
in.
once you spawn in, you find out what Beyblade is, and you turn.
Bro, man, I spawned in. They showed me Pokemon. I said, I like it. I'm down for this. Let's
Yeah. I
do
ain't
it.
gonna lie. Beyblade was turned. Beyblade was turned. Look out.
All right. I'm about to switch up the topic like completely. This is a question. This is just strictly a question. So when it comes to, and actually this kind of can come back to media, but more so focused on music. More so focused on music. If you don't like the ideology of the song or the moral compass of the song, does that affect you liking the song?
Nope.
You know,
Rob, tell me why.
and for me, like, and I'm more of like I'm not more so of the beat, but like, like as long as I'm able to, like, if it sounds, if it sounds good to me, like. I can download or listen to it again, or it won't like it won't deter my like me liking it or not. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't have to understand like their meaning of it. You feel me? Like I'm making like come up with my own meaning from like you know what I'm saying? What like from listening to it or
Well,
something. You know what I
not
mean?
not necessarily understand it, like more so just agree. Like you fully understand they mean, but like maybe you don't agree with like the
Oh yeah.
reason or the
Well,
point of the song. Yeah.
oh yeah. Nah, I mean it's still no. I mean. Because like I'm thinking of it like it's just a song. You feel me? Like at the end
Yeah.
of the day, like it's just a song. So like, nah, I probably. I mean, if it's good, it's good. You know what I'm saying? Like I may not like. Well, well, nah, yeah. Because I was about to think about something, but I was like, nah, I stand on it. Nah.
Okay. What about you, Sean?
Uh, bro, I kind of want to just something that you said, bro. You were like, even if you know their meaning exactly, bro, like literally, like it's a song that first off my head when you asked the question. I was like, yes, he literally did not stutter, bro. He did not mean any alternative ulterior motives or meanings when he said this line. But this song it will always get played in my car, and it's just fine. And I'm gonna turn it up, bro. Kanye West said, and I'm gonna try to say it a little offbeat, and I'm gonna change the words so we don't get flagged. Kanye said, "If I screw this model and she just bleach her a hole, and I get bleach on my t-shirt, I'ma feel like an a." Come on, bro. So like, I don't agree with these words at all. Like, I don't even, bro. Like, I can't attest to this song. Like, I can't attest to what he's saying at all. But guess what? That song comes on, bro, and I'm singing it like it happened to me. Like I'm singing it like I got a ring on the end of my t-shirt right now. Like I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay. All right. Well, that question comes up. There's like some discourse I seen online about the song "Residuals" by Chris Brown.
Why?
Because they were saying like one dude was like, I like the song, but I can't rock with it because I just never been that kind of dude.
What does he
And
sing about? What is the
so the basis of the song and what I gathered from the song is Chris is singing about a former lover of his in a new relationship, and he's saying you're getting the residuals of my love that I'm supposed to be getting to in a sense like to the about the dude.
yeah, okay.
And he was just like, bro, like
Yeah.
how and his thought process was, if I'm not with her and she giving some other dude love, how is this my love? Like I just can't agree with that. And in a sense, I don't
Mm,
really agree with him either, but that doesn't really affect me liking the song, really. Because like a
yeah.
few pods ago we was talking about Michael Jackson. The song Girlfriend by Michael Jackson, he's literally writing a letter to the girl he's been seeing because he's technically the side in the song. He's a side dude in the song. He's saying, "Hey, I'm going to tell your boyfriend exactly what we've been doing because I'm in that much love with you." That's actually insane. That's actually mad wild. But I
But
love
MJ
that
can do
song.
that, man. MJ can do that.
But I'm saying, but like the thought process of that is wild. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I get you coming from. Like, well, from the example that you gave, you know what I'm saying? Like, as far as Chris Brown in the song, I mean, yeah, I don't necessarily agree because like I mean, that's never happened to me. You feel me? Like
yeah,
I agree, I agree on that. Like this never happened to me. So like I don't really know. And I wouldn't even think like that either, you know what I'm saying? But like, if it's a good song, it's just a good song.
Come
You
on
know what I'm
now.
saying? Like it's just, yeah, I feel like this, like, I don't know, like that's opinionated. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Or how
no,
you
yeah, yeah, yeah,
feel.
I get that.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's just how I see it. You know what I mean?
So like, would you say like a song like well, all right, so like what's going on with like, a lot of dudes, unfortunately, in the industry, or some dudes in the industry, like R. Kelly and Diddy. So like, you know, I get like
Mhm.
if people still want to listen to them, but I think I said this maybe a few episodes ago, but it's just like now that it's out what you've done and you've tried for, I hear it a certain way. So, seems like you're ready, don't really sit well with me spiritually.
I think that's two questions there, Danny. Like one question is on the total of what you're saying. It's like when they're talking about things and you can decipher what their intent was or what their context was, it's unsettling at times. But I think even so, like if he was to like backyard party, like
Yeah, yeah.
in
I
instances
can
like
stomach
that,
that.
it's just like there's a different question that's arisen is can we separate the artist from the art? You know what
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
So it's just like, can we separate the artist from the art? And then it's kind of a deeper question. Okay, cool. I can separate the artist from the art, but do you know what that artist was talking about? Like, do you know who he was, and then do you know what he was talking about on this song? So it's just like, even so more, it sounds like we cannot separate the artist from the art based off that logic. Like, just be
yeah,
like picking a hard stance based off what you're saying. Like, we cannot separate the artist from the art if we're gonna take that stance because I agree with that. Like I agree. Like if the girls that you're going at, we find out that they are not of age and all the love songs that you sing about, like are starting to seem kind of shady, then yes, like I don't know if I can separate the art from the artist. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. That's
yeah,
actually a really good point you bring up, bro.
yeah. And then I guess I'm trying to think of another like type of song, bro. Like I mean we bring it back like to like residuals and stuff like, oh, okay, okay. Do you know the
Speaking of R. Kelly, he has residuals track.
Oh, he does? Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. You're right. We talked about like he did like a version of it.
He made a remix, man. We got it,
Yeah,
man.
I ain't
We're not
gonna.
gonna drop it. We're not gonna.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say shout out Kales either, but if y'all want to listen to it, it's on YouTube, I guess. Uh,
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I did want to say this though. Um, when it comes to like I guess like Kelly songs, like for me it's like, all right, bro, you are a sick individual, right? But it's like I'm not gonna sit here and act like you ain't make good songs though. You
yeah, 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 yeah. We
know what I'm
can't
saying?
absolve what was heard. Yeah,
So it's like, I mean, but like what Sean said, I do agree, like, like the song is unsettling, but at the same time, you can also think about like on another side, like when I sing this song, like me as a like me myself, when I'm singing this song, I know I'm not talking about what he was talking about,
yeah,
so that I can listen to this song because I mean it's still a nice song. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, I know what the real meaning was, but I ain't on that, and he's sick. You feel me?
yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? But it's like still a good song.
Bro, and the the crazy thing is like with music too, it's so many messed up songs that people are unaware of, or like stuff like the song "We Are Young" by Fun.
Hmm.
In that first verse, he's talking about like hitting a girl. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll let niggas go back and like listen to and like get the lyrics. But
Yeah,
like
I mean, or like pumped up kicks.
Pumped Up Kicks
Yeah,
is about a mass murder, like a school shooting. Same thing with
it
Another
is.
One Bites the Dust. Did y'all know that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm. I don't know,
Like,
man. Drop in the comment. Drop in the comment, man. If we can separate the artist from the
yeah,
art, like
Sweet Caroline is another one. I ain't gonna lie
oh
to all the Auburn fans. That's a messed up song. But like people saying that with such like joy and stuff, and then it's like a song like Residuals comes out, or like I'm trying to think of like another like just a decent stance, like I don't know, like it'll come to my head. There's a Kendrick song. You know the song he was like, "My auntie is a man now." That song, I can't think of the name of it. But at the end, he was basically saying like, if certain people can use the F word that rhymes with maggot, then that means white people should say the N word. I completely disagree with that. I don't rock with that ideology at all. But a lot of people like that song on that project. Um, because you can
damn.
like a song for like different stuff. Because like you can like it for the beat, you can like it for like the flow, you can
you
like
don't
it.
have to
Mhm.
agree. Yeah,
Yeah, like maybe the ideology, maybe that might be the last thing you think about when you listen to a song. Because I go like, I don't know what the hell Uzi or Cardi be talking about, but I like some of this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
yeah. I mean, like even old Eminem, like that,
Yeah,
like clean out my closet, like Stan, like all
yeah.
those songs. I cannot agree. They're
yeah.
classic. They get bumped, man.
Even going back to like pumped up kids and all of that. Like if you don't know the meaning behind it, you don't. You know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna forever like put whatever like your first impression on the song
And
is.
everybody just loves that bass on that doom, doom, doom,
Yeah,
doom,
you feel me?
doom,
So it's just
doom. You know what I'm
like
saying?
it just depends because like the people that sing it with their like with their fullest heart, they probably don't know like
Bro,
the real meaning behind it.
Rob, my middle school, we performed that song during our like
Yeah.
student, like we're in the school. We performed
Yeah,
that for like one of our guitar recitals. Like, and that was everybody's favorite song to sing. You know how crazy that is? You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah.
Yikes!
But it's like, that could be the bigger reason though, like not knowing the meaning.
Like yeah, just willful ignorance.
You know what I'm saying? And then that could be your first time listening to it, and so now like you like it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So now it's like now it's your favorite song, and you don't even know the real meaning behind it. So it's like,
Yeah. And it's good. It's stuff like that in reverse where it's a good meaning. Like I didn't know for the longest Hey Soul Sister was about a white man singing to a black woman. Did not know that.
mm,
Did not know
You
that.
just you actually just taught me something today.
yeah,
No,
that's it.
and that's great. That's great. Like I didn't know that. I think my
I'm
girl
about
told
to
me
go
that.
listen to that song after this.
'Cause like and then now that you know that, you'll kind of hear the lyrics a little different.
Yeah, you change perspectives, and that's what
Hmm.
that's what I was saying. Like once you're exposed to something, I mean, that's the same thing. That's the same thing. Like people coming down here, and that's literally like people coming down here to visit Montgomery, Alabama, now knowing the history implications and everything that goes on, and then the next day you tell them all the history about it and how they walk the city differently. Like that's just once you learn about something, you know. Like if I tell you, yes, bro, my dog poops in the yard, and like you used to lay in my yard every day, I guarantee you're not gonna lay in my yard anymore. Like just because you know, like it's in the back of your mind. Like I don't know, like it's just like once you know, like you can't unknow. And if you do it anyways, then at that point, are you just wrong? Like that
That's
is
funny.
so
All
true,
right, all right,
kids.
oh yeah, yeah. Go ahead, go ahead, Sean.
Yeah, I can talk a little bit about that. So in Montgomery, we have a fountain. It's a beautiful fountain. And the reason for the fountain,
On Commerce Street.
yeah, Commerce Street, yeah. So it's the reason for the fountain on Commerce Street. Essentially, there's a river that goes right through the heart of Montgomery. And that river leads straight to through Commerce Street, and that essentially is where a lot of like the slaves were brought in through Montgomery and traded literally on that spot, like
Hence
where
the name
this
Commerce Street.
that's so crazy. But literally where this fountain is literally where the slave auctions and trades were happening. And what our moderator was just saying, it's like the kids literally, like, we have a lot of people, and it's not even just kids. We have a lot of people who go and take like pictures near this fountain, like just like, oh my God, beautiful fountain, pretty fountain, all this kind of stuff. But at the same time, it's just like, that's literally where like slaves were sold. And like, and the thing is, it's so crazy because the history of it, going to the Legacy Museum, you realize that a lot of slaves sold at that location ended up so far spread across the South. So it's just like, it's so many people, so many lives, so many families that have like
Been changed by that family.
been changed literally on Commerce Street. And people take pictures, people take prom pictures, they be booed up, all this kind of stuff. And they put like Black Lives Matter around the fountain. I want to say that was during like 2021, 2020.
Yeah.
Which, is it still up? Did that get taken down?
I don't think it's up anymore.
Did Trump take that down for DEI?
They took it down for that. That's okay. I still find it crazy that people were that upset. Niggas didn't say Black lives were better. Niggas didn't say Black lives were more valuable. Niggas just said matter. Niggas was upset. That's crazy.
Matter to me.
That's what I said. Like,
Shut
Can
up.
have some to ourselves, bro.
Bro.
Can have that to us, bro. Had like other things had to join, bro. It's cool though.
Okay, so I do want to bring this up because you said that, and I want to bring up this point, not the case, because I don't know too much about the case, and it's too controversial unless y'all know more about it. But the case about the the young black kid who killed that white kid at the track meet. Um,
I actually hadn't read too much on that yet. You about to put me
I've
on.
been doing some research. I've been doing some reading. It's very it's man, like, and the reason why I don't want to, because they're like, you can take sides and people are going to take sides, bro. And I hate taking sides in court cases until all the evidence, everything is put out, because right now it's literally he said, she said bias. And I always got to root for the black man. But if he's wrong, he's wrong. That's why I got to stand up. If he's wrong, he's wrong. But right now I'll kind of give you the basis of it. But essentially, this is this is foreboding a lot of like the extra details. Essentially, black kid was at a track meet. I'm not sure if he was supposed to be at this tent, not supposed to be at this tent. He was at a
question. There's the kid named Carmelo, right?
Yes.
Right.
He was supposed. I'm not sure if he was supposed to be in his tent, not supposed to be in his tent. But a white kid either said he was supposed to leave, put his hands on him. I don't. They didn't say he put his hand on him. So I don't even want to get into that. But essentially, altercation, verbal happened. White kid gets stabbed in the chest. Black kid flees. And he claims self defense later. But the reason why it's so controversial is because they said that he asked, "Can I claim self defense?" after the fact. Like, it's a bunch of different, bro. It's like it's very, like, I don't know. It's a very hairy case, and sadly, it's not looking good for Carmelo. And I do, you know what I'm saying, just a life was lost at the end of the day. So just prayers for that family. But it's what I want to talk about is a lot of people were like, after the fact, they were like, they're bringing up like the Kyle Rittenhouse stuff, and they're bringing up just like different stuff. And then one dude like said in the comments, he was like, "White lives matter. This, and that." And the reason why I wanted to bring that up is because it's just like, I hate that how Black Lives Matter has been used as a weapon against Black people. And it's so crazy because it's just like, we're using it as just like, hey, like you said, like, I'm just saying Black Lives Matter. I just want to state that fact. But then they flip the script and saying, oh yeah, now it's happened to a white person, White Lives Matter. But it's just like, that's not the movement. That's not what that cause was. It's not even really what this case is about.
Yeah.
But also it could be like, and I don't know, but it's just like, I don't know. The world is very, very like hairy when it comes to politics and race. And I don't know, man, and maybe y'all can tell me, but it feels like right now in the environment where we are, it just feels like, I don't know. It just feels like it's very not sensitive, but it's very volatile right now. Like, very volatile. Like,
yeah. I mean, kind of discussed earlier with media, man. It's kind of, it's desensitizing us too. That's why media is powerful. But I think with specifically what you're saying with that, I think that is a phrase. Black Lives Matter is a phrase, but it's technically also an organization, and it was a nonprofit organization. And I believe there was some, Mater, could you look this up for me? I guess I believe there was some like type of scamming
Yeah, there was some shady stuff going
Yeah,
on.
and people running
Villain.
the organization, but which is terrible because we're trying to push a truthful message, and then you ruin it, like you basically made us like eat crow. But like I think due to that, that's why people get to try to weaponize it because like, well, look what they did. Like, but no, like the message is still true. Black lives do matter. Okay, yeah. Moderator just communicate to us. There are some people that were in leadership that were smuggling some of the money that was donated like to the cause. So, you know.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's sick. People do that in churches, man. What he
Yeah.
said, man, lock the doors.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lock the door. What he said, he want 20K,
And they say you want 40K or something like that.
40K. Hey, hey,
Lock the
man,
doors.
I would have been on the floor laughing,
You
bro.
know,
Because
we never really talked about that, but like, did y'all if y'all saw his apology, bro? TD, not TJ, I'm sorry. Marvin Sapp, he was like, "Oh, I didn't tell them to lock it. I just told them to close it." I'm like, bro, that
close
don't.
the doors. Did he say lock? No, he didn't say lock them. He
Yeah,
said
he
close.
just said close it. I was like, that don't make it sound no better, bro.
Yeah.
But
Uh,
Rob, what was your thoughts on the White Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter matter? Looking at.
hold flag on the play. No way, moderator. I'm about to look this up right now. Close the. No way.
Oh,
Was this
apparently,
recently?
yeah, apparently Marvin Sapp dropped a song called "Close the Doors."
No way. Are you kidding me? Yo, I cannot play it because we are definitely gonna 2025. I can't.
Close the doors. That's funny. I'm
Mhm.
actually gonna bump that when we get off. I'm just gonna see. Man, get this man. Come on, Marvin. Come on, Marvin Sapp, man.
This isn't real, bro.
He
This isn't
saw the
real.
worst in me.
This isn't word, bro. When did bro? Who zapped me into this alternate dimension, bro? This isn't real, bro.
Media, bro. Media,
This isn't real, bro.
media,
But
bro.
This is
um,
this isn't real, man.
like
Go ahead.
responding on the White Lives Matter thing or situation. Um, yeah, I do agree with you, Sean. But I agree. I don't really like how. I mean it. I mean, we kind of did it to ourselves a little bit, or they did it. You know what I'm saying? They kind of hurt, but like the meaning behind it, you feel me? Like Demi was saying, is like it was meant for a reason. It was started for a reason and said for a reason. You know what I'm saying? I think we all know why. Feel me? I don't think I had to speak on it, but it's like, yeah. I mean, the family should never, family should never go through, what the family going through, kind of death. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't. It just seemed like the White Lives Matter is like a mockery.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know?
It's like it's mocking the original phrase.
Yeah, like
Because
so.
whoever said white lives didn't matter.
Right.
Like the police have said black lives mattered, to us many a times. As we've seen on the news.
Yeah, I just hate how it's brought up as a tactic, as a knife or a dagger in this situation when it's literally like two. And I know it's the media, the outside people who are doing it, who are starting the arguments, who are starting the stuff. It's not these two kids who are involved, who have started doing this, all this kind of stuff. But it's just like it just sucks that in situations like this, like we want to pull out daggers like that. We want to pull out the jab. We want like the burn. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo,
That's what I'm
we
saying.
lost,
It's not a good faith conversation. That conversation led to no progress.
bro. Exactly. Yeah. Hmm.
Because like what really should be at stake is two kids got into an altercation, one kid lost their life. How can we
And
tell
the
this
other
from
and the
happening?
other kid's life is forever changed,
Yeah.
no matter what.
And that family's forever changed. That's what I'm
Every
saying.
both families are forever changed. Like, yes, like, but Yeah, we live in such a backwards world, bro. I do think we might have got zapped. I think Miles Morales, that movie might have messed us up, bro.
Yeah.
Um,
I
this
really
is this
hope
is
the next generation sees this and then makes that change.
sees our
And
pod, it makes the change.
no,
You think
not.
we're that influential, man?
Oh,
Thanks,
I
man.
hope so. Shit, I do. But I'm saying just see the
Oh,
negativity going on. This where it's like, because usually whatever the next generation does, and technically we could be that generation for real, for real.
well, I was about to say, Danny. So, what is our generation change? What have we done better,
Man,
or what are we doing better?
a lot of our generation, we're still in that age of like we're becoming adults. So now we can't like we can make a influential impact maybe, but that vital like real impact like maybe economically or socially or stuff. I mean not socially, economically or like institutionally like how like cities and stuff run. Not yet, because like our age group like we're not majority mayors, we're not majority governors, we're not what I'm saying. Like nobody from our generation is close to being president. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, fair enough.
So like that change is gonna come once maybe once everyone's like dies out. Hopefully like then that stuff just don't get passed down.
Yeah.
So
Wow. It's crazy that we're talking about this because I'm actually gonna have to teach some of this stuff tomorrow. Yeah, like I literally got to teach some stuff on like race and stuff to my school students tomorrow. So I'm gonna bring some of this stuff up, maybe a little bit, but wow. How are we looking on time? Anybody got the time?
same. I got the timer. Same thing like I did last week. I started a little after we officially got started, but right now we're at an hour 11.
Hour 11. How y'all
Yeah.
feeling?
And anybody else got one more topic this weekend?
I did have a topic. You brought it to my head, man. Just about changes in media, and it honestly, part of me wants to have a conversation about it. Part of me wants to drop the question and get off the pod. So what would y'all prefer? Y'all tell me.
I was gonna say,
no no preference on the question. No knowing nothing about it. What would y'all prefer to do?
well, I was gonna ask, did Rob have like a topic outside of sports, maybe or something?
Oh yeah, you did want to do sports, bro. What you got?
But by the way, Rob is our main like sports correspondent in a sense, so
Yeah.
I don't really have nothing right, nothing nothing big right now in sports, man. It's just like, we got an update, you know what I'm saying? Score on the Warriors and Rockets game. Warriors up 72-62. So,
well, I was saying outside of sports. Like, did you have anything?
oh no, like I said, no, I don't have anything right now.
Gotcha. Well, I mean, Sean, you
All
can
right,
let it fly.
It's until we get canceled. Do y'all think OnlyFans has ruined free?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, nah. Because
Put it out there, man.
Because like I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like that was a choice. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? Everybody, when we was that age, man. You know what I'm saying? Doing that, whatever. You feel me?
But by the way, I think we need to say corn for flag purposes also. Yeah.
Oh, really? Do I gotta beat that? Do I gotta?
You probably got to.
Yeah, we might gotta beep that one.
All right, there it is.
I ain't gonna lie, my moderator, could you look that up for us? For YouTube purposes.
It's probably got to be. It's probably got to be bleep. We can bleep it.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, yes,
Fair
okay.
enough. Fair enough.
So corn. I ain't gonna lie. When I remember when I first seen OF and stuff, that was a wild concept to me because as a young nigga, that junk was free. That junk was always free. So like,
Always free, bro. Come on, man.
and then like, it's like, you want me to pay monthly for this? And also, I just want to say, Twitter's an app.
Hey, Twitter's gotten filthy, bro. Twitter's gotten diabolically filthy. Hey man, we actually know a corn star.
Oh, do y'all want to tell that story, yo?
Y'all got it.
Do y'all want to tell
We
that
don't.
story?
Okay, we don't have to tell the story. We can just leave. Ooh, hey, we all three of us at the same time met a corn star. No other context.
I feel like they need some context,
No,
yo.
they don't need
We
any.
don't
I
we
want them
we
to
don't gotta we don't
just
gotta
let
give
their
them
mind
we don't gotta
flow.
include names, bro. Like we
No,
could.
but we don't need to include names. I just want them to not even think about the situation, bro. Whatever they think happened.
Yeah.
Danny, Sean, and Rob walk into a room with the corn star.
All right, I ain't gonna lie, man. No, I ain't gonna do that to our listeners, man. All right, yo. So at the time, was this pre-pandemic? Was this during the pandemic? Do y'all remember?
This might have been
It was
pre-pandemic, right?
pretty.
It was
Yeah.
pre. Okay, so this is before the pandemic. So, me, Sean, Rob, we went to a mutual homegirl's crib. At the time, we was just having like a game night, kind of like we was just playing games, and just vibing out. You feel me? And some extra people was there. She didn't tell us was gonna be there, which was cool because it's her spot. Since she grown. Um, and we were just introducing ourselves, and we just said our names, and then she said her real name, and then she said her stage name, or corn name. Yeah, her corn name. And we just looked around. Now keep in mind when she says her corn name, we are unaware that she's in that, right? And we just looked around like, oh, okay. All right, that's cool. And then we I don't know why we all like left the room for something.
No, she was like, no, she literally was like, hey y'all, I wanna no, because she was doing something else. She's like, hey y'all, come here, let me tell y'all something. Like she took us aside.
No. She didn't call us over. We was just over there,
Are
and
you
then
sure?
no, I'm dead serious. I remember this very vividly because we forgot her real name, and then we was like, do we call her that name or the other name? And then she was like, oh, did y'all find out she's a? And we were like,
Yeah,
what?
no, oh yeah, like I think no, you know what happened, Danny? Like
What?
we were talking about like we were just talking about something. Like I can't think of it. It was probably about nothing for real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like we
it
were
wasn't
talking,
nothing pertaining to her. She wasn't the
yeah,
topic of conversation.
and so like the homegirl, a homegirl come up and be like, oh, y'all talking about such and such, like and how she, you know what I'm saying? Woo woo, and we was just like, what?
Very random too. We was just
Like
like,
where
what?
that come from? Like you know what I'm saying? Like she was like, oh, y'all talking about how she a woo woo? I was like, what? Like where that come from? Like, and so and then she was like, yeah, she's a. And then we was like, oh, for real? And then and then Sean freaky butt, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
he looked it up. Yeah, Sean
he
looked
want to
it
go
up.
look it up.
Yeah,
Bro,
You
why
feel
not
me? Like
yeah.
verify, bro? Like I
His
literally
phone.
just looked it up. That's
His
common,
phone.
bro. It's common knowledge.
That's what
It's
his
out there.
cookie. That's what his cookies is downloading now.
I ain't
He
gonna
looked.
lie, bro. Hey, hey, Danny, should I tell him where he went? Like where he walked to go look it up?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
The man walked to the bathroom just to look it up when he could,
Yeah, yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
oh,
he,
hold up.
And
Like,
Loki, you was in there for a minute too. I
hold up.
don't
All right,
know.
bro. So y'all not gonna guess the situation like this, bro. Because we were actually all near the bathroom, bro. So if you want to really
No,
go
nah,
there,
but
but
now
you
you
we
were
no
the
no
only one in the bathroom.
but you walk now. You walked away. You
Look,
stepped away
look.
now.
We're not
but
saying
what am I
what you
looking
did.
up on my phone, bro? I'm looking up
Her
something
work.
foul on my phone.
Her
That's exactly
work.
cause. Come on now, somebody help me. Somebody help me, bro, because we were all there. We were all in the situation. And then when I brought the phone back, y'all looked.
I
So
was
come
just
on, bro.
playing, bro. I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah.
playing, bro. But I was just, but he did walk inside the bathroom though. Like I'm not lying about that.
Trying to be safe, bro. You don't know my volume on, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Relax, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That's
We ain't finna do it
crazy.
like that. We ain't finna do it like that.
But yeah, that and then another funny thing that happened. So after we discovered it, and we all verified that she did, participate in corn activities. Um, we get back out. So Rob had a smoothie, and Shorty had a smoothie too, and they got it. I don't know if it was Smoothie King or Tropical Smoothie. I don't know, but basically they got their cups mixed up, or not that phrase. She got her cup mixed up, and she was drinking some of Rob's smoothie, and then she was. And she was like, "Oh, my bad. This is the wrong smoothie." That hands it back to Rob. So don't get me wrong. We are aware that people in that industry are very, very, very clean. But when you just discover someone is involved in those type of activities, and then someone put their mouth on your smoothie, you just gonna look at it like, hmm.
Nah, like
See, I mean, all right. So all right. So look, this the crazy thing though, yo. We had got Smoothie King before we had rolled up the prep. Feel me?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, we had Smoothie King, bro. Like they had tropical.
Okay, okay, okay.
You feel me? They had tropical smoothie, and then so
Different
number one,
smoothie joints.
yeah, different cups, different design, different everything, right? So number one, I don't understand how you got confused. Okay, don't understand. Number two, she also said something, and I felt disrespected. Okay, like after she took a
Oh
sip,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
she
yeah, yeah.
gave me she gave me my cup back and said, "I don't know where your mouth been." Whoa, whoa,
Well, if we're being technical here,
and mind y'all, man. It
okay,
was
I ain't gonna say it. I ain't gonna say it. I ain't gonna say it. I ain't gonna say it.
like first of all, it's like really is like the nerve.
I did not
Real,
know that.
really is the nerve. Like really. But it's like, mind y'all, it was like I'm talking about like we had already planned this like this road trip, like this little quick road trip out for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we was gonna head up early, you feel me, and then like hang out a little bit, then come back, toward the evening time, you feel me?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
early in the evening, you feel me? So it was kind of like 10, like 9, 10-ish already, like when she said that. So, all right, man. Like, But I didn't say nothing though.
yeah,
But
yeah.
it's like
Rob, you did not say anything because I would have said something.
I didn't say anything. You feel me? But it was just like I let her have that one. You feel me? But it's like, all right, like let's be real though. Like let's
But
be. You
but
feel
we
me?
say all that to say, shout out her. I hope you're listening because
Shout out her. Yeah, man, shout out her. She was cool though.
Yeah,
yeah,
man. Yeah,
she
she
was
was
cool.
cool. Yeah, she was cool, man.
Married too. She was married. I didn't
She's
get that.
married?
Yeah, remember
Yeah,
she
she
told us. Yeah,
was.
she was married.
I don't know if
Yeah,
she's married
like
anymore,
she.
guys.
Nah, nah. She said
No, no,
her husband knew.
she was. I thought like, yeah.
She
I
said her
mean, she
husband
may.
knew.
Currently, we don't know. Like,
That's what's like, I
they
don't know if
may
my
be
heart can
apart.
take
You know what
it,
I'm saying?
bro.
We don't know about that. But
Like my wife
at the
can,
time, though,
you
like,
can do what
yeah,
you want. My heart can't take it, bro.
Yeah, yeah, I can't take it. Yeah.
My heart can't take it. It's 5 days out of the week you gotta work.
Oof.
I feel like it has to be like rules within there, bro.
Yeah, their schedule probably different, bro.
There's just no way, like, you feel me?
So 5 days out of the week, 5 days out of the month, bro, I'm still gonna be crying every night. Like I'm gonna be weeping myself to sleep, bro.
Hey
I'm gonna
man,
cry
that's a
myself.
life. Hey man, that is a lifestyle, man. People want to live that lifestyle. Shout out to them. I
That's
just
such
know
a hard.
personally, I
I had
can't.
such a tough day at work today. Don't say anything else. Don't explain. I don't want to hear about your
Oh,
day.
and she come
Man,
home. She come home. She's like, "Ah, my back sore."
I didn't ask about your day.
oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Imagine
Crazy.
you can't visit your wife at work for like lunch.
First of all, why would you want to?
Or
I ain't even gonna lie. I
imagine if
wouldn't
she
even
wants
want
you to
to.
come visit her for lunch.
Like, I ain't gonna lie, like, we gonna have to be sitting in her little trailer or something.
Hey, bro, to the dudes that do that, bro, y'all are extremely confident. I do not have that confidence,
I
nor do
don't.
I crave that confidence.
I don't.
I, hey man,
But I ain't
More
gonna lie,
power to you.
like they
More
had to,
power to you.
like, it's really on. It's really on her though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it'll just be on the girl for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because you're doing, that's what you want to do. You feel me?
yeah,
So it's like at this, at that time, I mean, at that point, it's like you just gotta, you just gotta know what man you want to be with, because it's like, yeah, hey,
yeah,
you
man.
gotta be a
So,
strong soul, man.
Mm.
so yeah, all the fathers, man, that got daughters, hug them. Just hug them. We say all that to say, hug your daughters, man, please.
I'm talking about like make her your homie, but
Yeah,
also know, like, you know what I'm saying,
with some
like,
structure. Give us some structure.
yeah, like, yeah, like don't play, like, you know what I'm saying, like we can play, but understand, understand some things, understand some things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, that was a good topic though, Sean.
Also, shout out to the corn workers, corn girls.
Yeah, I guess shout out
Somebody's
to
got to do it.
All right, man.
and stop and drink your own smoothies too. That's another thing. Drink your own smoothies.
Yeah, man. You know what? Yeah, that's my lesson right there. Be able to tell the difference between two different smoothie spots. That's
Yeah,
my
different cups and everything. That's kind of. Are those y'all tips for the? Those y'all tips for the pot?
well. That was my tip, man. I'm gonna just do mine early, man. Like that was my tip. Hey, be
Drink.
able to tell the difference between two different smoothie spots. Okay.
Hmm. What you got, Danny?
Let's see what I got. Okay, I just saw the movie Sinners today. Shout out Ryan Coogler. Shout out Michael B. Jordan. No spoilers, no spoilers, Sean. You ain't gotta do all that. No spoilers. I will say definitely one, go watch it, and two, uh, film is important. Watch what you're consuming, and for the creators, be conscious of what you're creating.
Hmm. My tip is, man, he rose. He rose, man. He rose for
Sure
your
did.
sins and my sins, man.
On the
That don't
third
mean
day.
that don't mean go be crazy, man. That means pick somebody up when they down. Don't forget about the little people. And and forgetting about the little people, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, because we are the little people right now in the world. And if you catch us next week, that means we didn't get canceled. As you know, I'm your boy Sean Don. I got Danny J with me. Rob, big shout out to our big mama moderator. We can't do it without you. We appreciate you every single week. If you see us next week, that means we did get canceled. If you didn't, then somebody got upset. But that's all right, because we'll catch you next time on Until We Get Canceled.